I love to read. So we go to the library once a week. I figured out the best book in the library was the Reader's Digest. So in '65, January, there's an article about Oak Island. And I turned the first page and I was lost.
People often ask whether there is really something hidden in Oak Island or it is just a story. But recently, something has come to light, which has surprised everyone. Rick Lagina's wife has said something for the first time which sheds new light on this mystery. Rick, who always remains silent about his personal life, has suddenly come into the limelight. Everyone knows that Rick and his brother Marty have been digging Oak Island for years. But now the information that has come from his wife shows that something really big and mysterious can be hidden there. Is this the same secret that people have been searching for decades? To know the whole truth, do not forget to subscribe to our channel because the revelations coming ahead can surprise you. Everyone has something in their life that is close to their heart since childhood. For Rick Lagina, that something was Oak Island. After reading an old article, his fascination with this mysterious place began and never ended. Today, he is excavating the same place he dreamed of as a child. People have grown to love Rick and his brother Marty since The Curse of Oak Island began on TV. But today, we are talking about Rick, the quiet and serious guy who is completely dedicated to the core. Many people want to know how he got interested in treasure hunting and if he is married. Let's take a look at his personal life. Rick was born on August 26, 1955 in Michigan. He is the second of 4 siblings. His parents are Ann Cavalieri and George Lagina. He spent his childhood in a place called Iron Mountain and attended middle school there. He later graduated from Kingsford High School. Sometimes in life, an old hobby gradually turns into a mission. Rick Lagina's story is similar. He once worked at a post office in northern Michigan, a simple job where daily tasks were fixed. But after retirement, he decided that now he would devote full time to something that had been in his heart for years, digging on Oak Island. Talking about his family, his father, George Lagina, was in the U.S. Army and joined the Army in 1941 during World War II. He served in Panama and the Philippines and retired honorably in 1945. His father died in 2010, and just a year before that, in 2009, his mother Ann also passed away. Both these events were a big blow to the family. Rick is survived by his elder sister Marianne, a younger brother, and youngest sister Therese. Though he's a popular face on TV today, his true identity lies in the passion he shares with his brother Marty. He shared facts, stories, and clues about Oak Island with his brother. And that shared curiosity led to an epic journey. When his show debuted in 2013, his research was seen and understood around the world. And that was the turning point where his dream began to become a reality. There comes a point in everyone's life when they think, now I have to do what my heart says. For Rick Lagina, that turning point came when he retired from his job at the post office. At that time, he had only one thing on his mind: to know the truth about Oak Island. Initially, he had no intention of making a TV show on it. He just wanted to fulfill his childhood dream, to dig at the place he had read about years ago. But digging on Oak Island is not possible without permission. It requires both legal permission and information. So for years, he quietly kept an eye on every news and activity related to this place. Meanwhile, his brother Marty's career went in a different direction. He made a name for himself in the fields of oil and wind energy. But the curiosity that the two brothers had since childhood about Oak Island never ended. Gradually, that hobby became a serious mission. And this is where their real journey began. Every big step starts with a small decision. Rick Lagina and his brother Marty made one such decision in 2004 when they bought a piece of Oak Island with some investors from Traverse City, Michigan. According to the deal, if they find anything, 90% of it will be theirs and 10% will go to the Canadian government. But the real change came in 2013 when a TV network approached them and proposed to turn this discovery into a show. Both the brothers agreed, and The Curse of Oak Island began, which became a huge favorite. While many people give priority to love and relationships in their personal lives, Rick's full focus is still on his mission. Many people praise him on social media, and some even want to connect with him, but he stays away from all this. The most important thing for him right now is to know the truth about Oak Island. As far as earnings are concerned, his income has definitely increased since the show started. According to reports, his net worth is now around $20 million, i.e., around 165 crores rupees. And if he gets something big in the coming time, then this figure can increase even more. But for him, the real earning is not in money, but in solving the mystery that has been buried for years. When a person does one thing for years, people admire his dedication, but it also raises questions about him. That's what happened with Rick Lagina. For more than 10 years, he and his brother Marty have been trying to uncover the secrets of Oak Island. Millions have been spent on this quest, but his passion hasn't waned. Through the TV show The Curse of Oak Island, people get a closer look at his professional journey. But viewers are not just interested in the treasure. Many want to know about his personal life, too. That's led to a lot of rumors, especially about his marriage and wife. Some people claim that his wife has confirmed the old secrets of Oak Island. But to date, no concrete evidence of any such thing has emerged. The truth is that Rick keeps his personal life very private, and that makes him even more mysterious. He once admitted, "We all, including myself, don't keep good records." That just goes to show how easily rumor and fact mix in the Oak Island story. In this article, we'll look at that long search, the dark side of Rick's personal life, and how fact and fiction get mixed up in The Curse of Oak Island. Many people start life with a normal job, but some have a special dream from childhood. Rick Lagina's story is similar. He worked at the post office for years, a quiet, simple life. But his curiosity about Oak Island never faded. In 1965, when he was just 11 years old, he read an article in Reader's Digest that told of stories of Oak Island and hidden treasures. It mentioned names like the Money Pit, pirates, the Knights Templar, and even Marie Antoinette's missing jewels. That's when he started wanting to solve the mystery. Years later, in 2006, he took his dream seriously and began digging with his brother, Marty. And then, in 2014, he got a bigger platform with a TV show called The Curse of Oak Island. The show quickly became popular, and what was once a personal dream became an exciting journey in front of millions of people. But that wasn't the hardest part of the journey. The real challenge was yet to come. When a place has been attracting people's attention for 200 years, it's obvious there must be something special about it. Oak Island is one such place. The biggest mystery here is the Money Pit, a deep hole that is believed to have been dug in the 1600s or 1700s. Many believe it may contain the treasure of pirates or the Knights Templar. Many explorers have tried to dig this place over the past 200 years, but most have been disappointed. And sadly, 6 people have lost their lives in this attempt. According to an old story, the real treasure will not be found until 7 people have died. Today, Rick and his brother Marty are trying to solve this mystery, but they have one big strength: modern technology. and good financial backing. So far, they have found many interesting things in their excavations, such as old coins, human bones, and a lead cross, which some experts link to the Knights Templar. These things have raised hopes that something big may be hidden here. Although the real treasure has still not been found, the search for it has given rise to many new speculations. Some link it to the Freemasons. Some say that old manuscripts of Shakespeare may be hidden here, and some even bring up the theory related to outer space. Amidst all this, Rick and Marty have only one goal: to bring the truth to the fore. This passion is driving both their real-life search and the TV show forward. Similarly, sonar mapping helps to understand the underwater surface. Because Oak Island has so many tunnels and flooded pits, this method has become essential. It gives them a clear picture of what's under the water. In addition, the drilling techniques being used now not only reach deeper, but are safer than ever. Every time a sample is pulled from the ground, it is carefully examined, from the layers of soil to any tiny object in it. All of these methods have also made the search faster and more accurate. Each technological breakthrough brings them one step closer to solving a mystery that has been hidden for centuries. The whole process shows how ancient stories are now being discovered through science and technology. And that's what keeps people connected. But the hardest part of this journey wasn't just finding things. When a person is on TV all the time, people start talking about all sorts of things. Not just his work, but his personal life too. The Curse of Oak Island may be a treasure hunt show, but its success has sparked a lot of interest in Rick Lagina's personal life. Rick has always been a very private person. Despite his constant appearances on camera, real information about him is limited. Most of the rumors floating around the internet about his marriage, relationships, or personal preferences are either rumors or rumors without any concrete evidence. One of the most talked about topics is whether he is married, but the truth is that he has never been married. It has been suggested that he has a secret wife or partner, but there is no concrete evidence for that. Some have even suggested that he may be gay, but he has never spoken out about that. It is clear that he prefers to keep his private life away from the limelight. But the strange things people say about him, these rumors are not just limited to this. These days, any photo on social media can go viral in minutes, and if it has a famous face, people immediately start speculating. A while back, a photo of Rick Lagina standing with a woman in a wedding dress made a lot of buzz. People immediately assumed that he had gotten married in secret. But later, it was revealed that the woman was the wife of one of his friends, and the photo was just from a casual occasion. Incidents like these show how curious his fans are about his private life, no matter how casual the truth is. Now, if we talk about the real struggle, then treasure hunting is not just a physical task, it is also a mental and emotional battle. Solving the mysteries of Oak Island has been Rick's life's dream, but the road to achieving it has not been easy. Crores of rupees have been spent in this effort so far. It is said that he and his brother have together poured millions of dollars into this mission. Yet every little discovery, every clue found, gives Rick the strength to move forward. His hope and determination are still the same today. The true cost of Rick Lagina's quest on Oak Island. Every great endeavor is not just about money. It's about courage and perseverance. Even though millions of dollars have been spent on digging on Oak Island, the real challenge has not been money. The biggest challenge has been the constant digging, the search, and the constant coming up empty-handed. New things have been found year after year. Old coins, clues, unique objects, but the main treasure remains far away. Some personal troubles have also surfaced during this long journey. It is said that Rick's wife or close associate is suffering from a serious illness, possibly cancer. Although he has never spoken about it publicly, people believe that this time must have been very difficult for him emotionally. Taking care of a loved one, especially when he is ill, and at the same time being engaged in such a big mission, this is not an easy task. Yet Rick is persevering on both fronts, with his family and in the search for Oak Island. This is why people admire his hard work and determination. The excavations on Oak Island are not just a search for treasure. They are also a story of inner struggles and human passion. At times, it seems that this search is a part of the emotional journey that every person takes in his life, in the hope of finding something, whether it is a treasure of gold or hard work done for a loved one. And the biggest thing is that despite all this, they return every year, with new enthusiasm, new hope, and the same old passion. But the real test is yet to come. Sometimes life brings us to a point where personal problems and professional responsibilities come together. For Rick Lagina, both are happening simultaneously. On one hand, the burden of his loved one's suffering, and on the other, the long-running search for the treasure on Oak Island. It is not easy to handle yourself in such a situation. But the strength with which Rick has handled both fronts sets him apart from others. This search sometimes increases enthusiasm and sometimes breaks hope, just like it happens in life. As mysterious as Oak Island is, this journey is also as challenging. His biggest quality is that no matter what the circumstances were, he did not give up. This journey reminds us that the real meaning is not just the result. What matters is how many times we pick ourselves up along the way and keep moving forward. Now, Rick is over 70 years old, but his expressions still reflect the same old passion. More than 10 years have passed since this search. Many clues have been found, but the real treasure has still not been found. Still, they have not stopped, and perhaps this is the most special thing about this whole story. When a place becomes famous around the world, there is often someone's hard work behind it. Oak Island was once known to only a few people, but today this place is recognized all over the world. And the biggest credit for this goes to Rick Lagina. The years of hard work he put in, and the story of the search he brought to everyone through The Curse of Oak Island, was not just a TV show, but an example of passion. Even though the real treasure has not been found till date, this entire journey has inspired so many people. Once someone jokingly asked him, "If no money has been found till now, then why is it called a money pit?" To which he replied with a smile, "Because the amount of money that has been put into it till now, that itself makes it a money pit." This is the truth. The amount of time, effort, and money invested in this journey is a story in itself. And while the treasure may be hidden underground today, the fame Rick earned will always be above ground, far more valuable than the treasure itself. But the story of Oak Island doesn't end there, because there's still one more big challenge ahead. Every long journey has to be handed over to a new generation one day. And this is what seems to be happening in the search for Oak Island. After years of hard work, Rick and Marty Lagina are now thinking ahead. This is why Marty's children, Alex and Maddie, are now slowly starting to join this work. It is clear that the family does not want this mission to end here, but that future generations should also continue to try to get to the bottom of this mystery. Even though the real treasure has not been found yet, the identity of this family is now forever associated with Oak Island. Their dedication is the biggest thing in this search. Be it historians or common people watching the show, everyone agrees that the way this family has dedicated itself to this search is commendable. Whether the treasure is found or not, but the name of the Lagina family is now forever recorded in the story of Oak Island. Sometimes the true power of a discovery is not in what we're looking for, but in the journey that gets us there. Rick Lagina's life has been like that. Years of hard work, research, and digging, all for one purpose: to understand the mysteries of Oak Island. The search has captivated millions. His dedication, patience, and passion have made the mystery a household name. Even though the treasure has never been found, his story continues to draw people in. There have been rumors about his personal life, especially whether he's married or not. But beyond all that, what's most striking is his dedication. He's spent his entire life trying to understand a mystery that the world has yet to solve. The search is still on, and he and his team aren't tired yet. As long as there's something hidden in the ground of Oak Island, the effort will continue. And perhaps, in the end, the journey will mean more than the treasure. That long journey of hope and search, which has now itself become history. When a person devotes so many years of his life to a cause, people start taking interest not only in that cause, but also in his life. Along with the search for Oak Island, questions have also been raised about Rick Lagina's personal life. Is he married? Is there something hidden? The answers to all these questions may never be clear, but the truth is that all this is just a small part of his whole story. His real contribution is in the search, which he has done with complete dedication. Treasure or not, the example he has set gives him a unique identity. Sometimes it also seems that Rick's whole effort is not just to find something historical, but also an inner journey of his own, to find something that may not be visible to others, but means a lot to him. What do you think? Is this just a search for treasure or something else? Comment your thoughts below. And if you like similar stories, don't forget to like and subscribe.